Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our summer survival webinar that's designed to help you with a more holistic approach to surviving the summer with kids if you are a parent or a grandparent. This was a really popular webinar last summer, and I'm excited to bring it to you again this time around. So my name's Wendy Kohler. I am a Blue Diamond leader in doTERRA. I'm a mother of two young girls. They are 9 and 11. And I've been teaching about essential oils for 4.5 years now. It's one of my favorite things to do is to teach other people how to take care of their families more naturally. So yes, tonight is all about summer survival, essential oil tips, and a holistic approach for parents and grandparents. So thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, I have two young daughters, 9 and 11. These are the crazy ones right here. They're busy, they're athletic, they're smart, and we have to use oils all the time because life just has ups and downs and emotional ups and downs and concentration challenges, and they get a lot of cuts and scrapes and bruises and all of those things when they're busy, active kids. But essential oils can be used with a broad range of kids, and I'm going to cover tonight 3 cool things about oils, so why people use them. I'm going to talk about 3 different ways to use them, and then I'm going to go through some really helpful tools for you and give you some recipes at the end. So the first thing is 3 cool things about essential oils that I teach every single person that I talk to about essential oils. They are safe, effective, and affordable. They're 100% natural and safe with no side effects and no addictions. That means they're safe for babies and children and adults and elderly skin. Now, they are extracts from plants, and they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herb form. So that 1 drop of peppermint essential oil, for example, is like 28 cups of peppermint tea. Because they're so powerful, you want to make sure that, especially with children, you're diluting them. So adding fractionated coconut oil, especially if you get it in a place that feels a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit too intense. And then as far as safety is concerned, we don't want to get them in our eyes, in our ears, or up our nose. So with children, you want to make sure you're supervising, but I'm going to show you a great solution as we go through. doTERRA's essential oils, what I love about them is that they are certified pure therapeutic grade. That means there's nothing in the oil, just pure plant extract and nothing taken away. They are pure and potent. Pure meaning no contaminants or fillers, potent meaning we source our oils from around the world where the plant grows in its most opportune environment. And when it grows in its most opportune environment, it gives us the greatest health or therapeutic benefits. And that is very, very different from what you're finding at the drugstore, at the health food store, in the mall stores, and even online. doTERRA has set the bar in the industry for safety, purity, potency, and my favorite, health advances. So that's the first cool thing about essential oils is that they're 100% safe and natural. The second cool thing about oils is that they're often more effective than modern medical approaches to healthcare. And I go through this in more detail in my basics webinar, but basically a lot of medications cannot penetrate a cell and the cell membrane. So they might be helpful for things like antibiotics might be helpful for things like bacteria, but if you have a virus going on in your body, we don't get medication for that, right? Because it can't pass through the fatty cell membrane. Now, essential oils are fat-based, soluble, and they transfer into the cell to disrupt things like viral DNA replication. So essential oils are often more effective than modern medical approaches to health problems. So that is the second cool thing. And for more details, make sure you check out my intro webinar as well. The third cool thing is that they are more affordable than most traditional approaches to healthcare. Okay, even if you have 0 copay for your healthcare, even if you have 0 pay for any prescription that you use, essential oils are still cheaper. And here's why. Here's a great example to do with kids. If we go camping and my kids get water in their ear and the water's not that clear and they end up with an earache, I just put 2 drops of lavender and 2 drops of tea tree behind their ear, and we send them to bed, and 12 hours later, they're just fine. That dose costs us 64 cents. Now, picture this. You're out camping and your kid does the same thing. And now you have to travel all the way back to the doctor because they have this raging ear infection that you have to wait in the waiting room. So you've paid gas. Now you're paying your time. Maybe you've had to take a half day off work and now you need a prescription. Say that's free. You still have to take 6 months of probiotics to help repair the gut after a round of antibiotics. So my 64-cent solution is absolutely more affordable than all of that time and money to get a prescription for something that essential oils will work effectively for. We have saved hundreds of dollars every single year with using essential oils for our health approach as a first defense basis. Okay, so now let's look at 3 ways to use them. We can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatic means breathing in from your hands, a drop in your hands from a diffuser. We're just using 3 to 6 drops. It's unlike the mall store where you have to use 15 drops of oil per diffuser use. That's crazy. But when you're breathing in essential oils, they go to an area of your brain that affects emotion, mood, memory, and behavior. That's why just diffusing them in your kitchen before school or before camp or when it's a crazy day at home with the kids can reduce stress, can calm them, or if they're feeling lazy and sluggish through all of this, it can invigorate them. So you're improving or modifying or affecting mood when you're diffusing or inhaling essential oils. They also work to cleanse the air. So at this very same time that we're going through right now, we want to make sure that we are cleansing the air as much as possible. Essential oils, when you breathe them in, also support respiratory systems. So if you have any cough, cold, congestion, anything like that, essential oils are going to open up those airways in a powerful way to help. Okay, so that's aromatic use, simply breathing them in. Pretty powerful, right? And then topical use, we're going to talk a lot about this today. Topical means we can apply our essential oils to the skin. Now you can apply the oils to the bottom of your feet if you want a more full body effect, or the back of your neck, or the inside of your wrists, or over your heart center, or you can apply them to a specific area for a localized effect. In adults, we often talk about pain, and kids, I guess there's growing pains, but when I think of topical use for my kids, 1, we use them emotionally, a heck of a lot, and 2, we use them for things like sunburn and bug bites and abrasions and cuts and all of that. Now we do want to make sure we're diluting our essential oils with fractionated coconut oil, that's just liquid coconut oil, or using the roller bottle formulas. And I'm going to teach you all about a bunch of these great tools today. And you just take the lid off and you literally just roll the oil where you need it. This is our focus blend, but I could put on the inside of my wrists. Bottom of the feet are great, especially if you're working on immune system. Lots of great places to apply them. And then the third way we can use essential oils is internally. So kids around 6 and up can take essential oils internally. I usually recommend more like an On Guard beadlet. That's our immune system supporting beadlet versus something like a drop in their mouth. Because our oils are so strong, they don't always love the flavor. But most definitely, I put essential oils in the water for our kids so that they can get the internal benefits for their digestion. And if they can swallow a capsule, then they could use essential oils in a capsule, but less is more, and you only want to do 1 or 2 drops with kids. They don't really love them under the tongue. That's more for adult use, but in the future or for yourself when you're trying to work on your own health so that you can be a healthy parent or grandparent, then you can use essential oils under your tongue. We love flavoring food with them, like our waffles. We'll often put in a drop of wild orange or tangerine in their smoothies, in their yogurt, or just kind of bubbly water. And they treat it like pop because my kids don't really get a lot of pop, but they do like the flavor of essential oils in their water or bubbly water. So those are the 3 ways to use them. You're also going to want to use essential oils in your home a 4th way, and that is in your cleaning products. So we all know how much toxic chemicals can influence our hormones and our immune systems, and it is time to start replacing those items. We don't need Lysol. We have better solutions and more safe solutions than chemicals. So if you want to ask questions about that, please go ahead and I will show you how essential oils work on bacteria and viruses and so on. All right, this is a dilution guide that you might want to take a picture of. So if you're currently using essential oils, you want to make sure you're diluting them with kids, and the roller bottles are a great option to use. And just snap a picture. So 0 to 12 months in a 5 ml roller, that's a smaller one. You would just put 1 drop of essential oil, less than a drop in a 5 ml and 1 drop in a 10 ml. For 1 to 5 years old, you're looking at 3 drops in this one, 6 drops in this one, and then 6 to 11, you can do up to 15 drops or 7.5. Obviously go on the lower side, and if an extra drop slips out, then you're fine. But and then 12 to 17, you can do more. And generally speaking, for adults, you can fill up to 1/3 of the bottle with essential oil, and the rest you top up with something like fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. That's a little bit thicker. That's more for like base and stuff, but a carrier oil like that. Now let's get right down to it. One of my favorite solutions, especially in the summer, but all year round for children, is doTERRA's Kids Collection. It has been beautifully designed for the needs and uses of children, and the cool part is adults can use them too. I want to show you the genius design and talk a little bit about the background and the why, and then we'll go through each and every oil and how they're a great parenting hack or tip, especially when you're surviving the summer, or let's say self-isolation or homeschooling, or just a regular everyday episode. Okay, they are genius oils in their design and their combination, and they have the genius oils and their genius design. So when you get all of them, you can choose, or the kit actually comes with this beautiful carrying case. My kids have them in both of their backpacks. Yes, they take their essential oils to school. We just talked to the teacher if they were worried about the scent policy, and there is always a way around it because essential oils aren't synthetic scents, so people don't have reactions to them like they would perfume or hairspray or deodorant or all that stuff. And the oils go in there, and they have them, you just stick them in the little pockets and they hold them. The oils, when you get them as a kit, they also come with this really great rubberized top and carabiner. And each one of them has this really cute, beautiful name. And just so you know, kids don't have to know what the oil does or what it's for to know that it works. You'll see if you've never tried them before. If they can't yet read, there are symbols on here. So there's a heart on this one. And with these oils, we're addressing mind, body, and emotions. So there's 2 for each category. If they can go by color, or they can go by the design, their texture. There are so many great things about the way doTERRA has designed this kids collection. And you'll see in the picture, they actually come with flashcards for caregivers. So you'll be able to just flip open the card and say, okay, Thinker does this. Or you can send it with the babysitter and say, here's the simple ways that you're going to use these oils with my child this week. So we're going to dive right in. Stronger is one of our favorite blends to support our immune system. It's our protective blend. It promotes feelings of wellness and vitality. You can use it for skin challenges and abrasions. It soothes emotions during times of distress, promotes clear and healthy skin, and you really want to use this when environmental threats are high. So in our household, we use a lot of On Guard. Stronger is the kids version. It's a different combination of oils than our On Guard protective blend, but it has powerful effects. Few of the ways you're going to use it: you can roll Stronger on the bottom of your feet before bed, or over the wrists or pulse points for support during the day. You can apply to the chest or roll it in the hands, and then have your child deeply inhale. And I love this one. Personally, I use it over my throat if I start to feel a scratchy throat, and the back of my neck. Brave, this is beautiful. It's citrusy, it's a little bit minty, and it's our courage blend. So if you have a nervous child, someone who has difficulties transitioning from activity to activity, I know my youngest, she gets nervous through new activities. And so we always carry Brave with us when we're going to a gymnastics competition, or especially during that first week of school, or something that she's really nervous about, because it promotes reassurance in one's self. How beautiful is that? Then you can use essential oils to help instill self-assurance. It's so incredible, you guys. The Courage Brand Brave also supports a positive mood and helps manage feelings of occasional anxiousness. So anxious feelings, tension, nervousness. This is the blend for a child like that, or an adult. You can use it throughout the day for relaxed feelings and reducing tension and anxious feelings. And you can use it before or during or after new or different situations to help them feel more courageous and confident. Thinker is our essential oil blend that is for focusing and concentration. For kids, I like this better than the doTERRA Intune because it's just a lot more pleasant of a smell. Intune is very unique. This is well liked by children. You want to keep it in your purse or in your child's backpack and apply it in the afternoon, so to help them remain on task, especially after a long day of school or if they lose attention easily. Roll on wrists or in hands and inhale deeply, remembering that when you breathe in the oil, that's the quickest route to the brain. So if you want to increase clarity and alertness and focus, roll it in the hands and breathe it in. You can use it to uplift mood or reduce feelings of sadness or stress, and to promote learning and support creativity throughout studying. And here's a little tip. If you have kids at home doing homework and they're studying for an exam or something like that, maybe they're a teen, and you get them to use their oils while they're studying, if they apply it right before they go in and write their test, they're going to have better recall, because we link information and scent and all those things together, and the recall will improve. Steady is our grounding blend. If you're already using doTERRA and you love balance, this is a beautiful complement. So it's our like, get centered, get calm. I love using this one in the morning on my kids, especially if they're a little rambunctious, applying to the back of their neck and the bottom of their feet. This one stays in my children's bathroom so that they can empower themselves and apply this every single morning, like mommy applies her balance to her feet in the bathroom before. It evokes feelings of calm and balanced mood, relaxation, and instills feelings of tranquility when kids or parents are nervous, anxious, or tense. It's like a little bit woodsy and really subtle. Rescuer is our soothing blend. So I would say the adult complement to this would be Deep Blue or Deep Blue Rub. And it's helping to reduce tension and comfort the skin when you've got like a sunburn or something that's bothering them. But it also supports and comforts when they're feeling overwhelmed. You can use it for things like growing pains on those tired little legs if you've got an athlete. So my daughter, we often will roll this on her legs after gymnastics because it's a lot of stretching in a 4-hour gymnastics session. You can apply to temples and the back of the neck to reduce tension and give them a nice little massage with their essential oils. Not only is it going to help the oils get into them, but it's also going to be a bonding experience and leave them feeling refreshed. Calmer is our restful blend. The adult equivalent would be kind of like Serenity or Adaptive, but this blend creates a restful atmosphere. You want to use it when you're trying to reduce stress, and especially this one's wonderful at bedtime, or maybe if you're having a child who has some tantrums or really gets excitable in different situations. Try rolling this on the bottom of the feet, down the back of the spine, or rolling it in their hands and breathing it in. Now, if you have a child that's not really into doing any of that, you yourself can be a walking diffuser. So from time to time, my older daughter does not want me to put oils on her. She wants to be mad, and I don't want her to be mad. So if I would put some on my neck and I'd make sure I gave her a nice big hug, or I'd put some on my hands and then I'd rub in her hair and stroke her hair. So there are some ways around it if your child is a little bit reluctant. But for the most part, if you don't really tell them what it's for, they can gravitate toward an oil. But if you do it and create a negative association, like, you're grumpy, I'm going to put this on, that's probably not going to be the best approach. You want to associate it with positive feelings. And afterwards, check back in with them and say, hey, we tried this new oil. What do you think of it? How are you feeling right now? Just for their own feelings. And so they can start to link that up. And what's so beautiful about this is they become empowered, so that after a little bit of time, you no longer have to tell them which oil to use. You can say, hey, maybe go grab an oil. And then down the road, even further, they might just go grab it on their own. And I want you to think into the future and go, what might that be like for my teenager or my adult when they can turn to natural solutions instead of something else? So you can put this on wrists, back of neck, bottom of feet, a great bedtime oil blend. Tamer is the last oil in this series, and it is our digestive blend. For adults, we often like Digest Zen, but some kids don't love the aroma of black licorice, and some totally do. But this oil would be for any kind of stomach upset. I almost said stummy because that's what my daughter loves to call her stomach, her stomach. Anyway, reduces motion sickness. So you want to keep this one in your purse or in the car when you're traveling. I like to put a little smiley face on their belly, and that was really fun when they were young, but you can keep it with you wherever you're going, definitely when you're traveling, bottom of the feet or around the tummy, or for motion sickness, roll it in your hands and have them breathe it in. This would also be great for a pet who's experiencing motion sickness like in a car. And actually all of these oils can be used on pets as a diluted version, and they're really great solutions for them as well. So those are the 7 oils in the kids collection that are phenomenal and that I think every parent should have as wonderful tools. 2 more things I want to talk about with you as far as summer survival is concerned, and all year round survival. One is our On Guard hand sanitizing mist. This is like, you can find a bottle of this everywhere. I'm sitting at my desk right now and I have one here. We have these around all of our office, all of our rooms in our chiropractic office. You'll find it in all of our cars. You'll find it in every bag I have that I travel with. And even when you run out, you can make your own version in there. But On Guard sanitizing mist has been shown to kill 99% of germs and bacteria. Maybe Lysol does that too, but the side effects and the way that Lysol gets into your body and has long-term impacts, On Guard is a much safer choice. Cleanses your hands when soap and water are unavailable. It's always best to wash your hands. 20 seconds, hard friction, that's what everyone is going back to these days. It's always best to use soap and water and wash your hands, but when you can't, you can use the On Guard hand sanitizing mist. It's super easy to travel with. I also use it on other things like surfaces, like when we're traveling in the airplane, or I'll put some on a Kleenex or something and wipe off the remotes in our hotel rooms and the doorknobs and such. And then you just want to shake it before use and do 1 to 2 pumps. Rub your hands together. More vigorously is better, but bring this to the grocery store too. If you're someone who's wearing masks right now, you might even consider spraying your mask down afterwards if you're using a reusable one as well. Okay, and the last thing for summer survival for you, for children, to keep everyone's sanity is called Terra Shield, and it's our bug spray, our bug repellent, our outdoor blend. It does come in a 15 ml oil, but this pump is very convenient to travel with. It's a natural repellent. You don't have DEET, you don't have the toxins, and you can use it frequently. You can use it on kids and babies more on their clothing, but you can use it on pets as well. And generally speaking, you want to spray exposed areas, the neck, hair, ankles, wrists, anywhere that's exposed. I like also spraying like the screens so that pests are deterred as well. Okay. Now that we've gone through some of the oils in our summer survival kit that I think makes a really great opportunity for people to get a complete summer survival package, I want to talk to you a little bit about the 3 ways that you can purchase doTERRA. The first way is retail, and it's the most expensive way to purchase. Nobody ever buys retail because it's the most expensive way. The only way you're going to buy retail is if you go into a chiropractic office like ours, or a spa, or some other professional setting, and you pay full price. Okay? Nobody does that. The second is wholesale. Wholesale is kind of like having a Costco account or a Costco card where you pay your yearly membership and you can shop at Costco as much or as little as you want, and you get access to their great products at the best prices. With doTERRA, the wholesale savings is 25% below the retail cost. And then the third way to buy your essential oils, and the only way that I get mine, is at wholesale below wholesale. Okay, so there's retail, wholesale, and below wholesale. And I'll talk to you about that in just a couple moments here. There are three types of people that come to a class like this or an essential oil basics class. The first type of person is somebody who just wants to live a more wellness-based lifestyle. They're looking to use the products and take baby steps or even bigger steps in their health. And when they start using the product, they start sharing it within their family and they really work on integrating that. And doTERRA supports this type of person with ongoing education, lots of learning opportunities. And myself and my team, we support this type of person with our complimentary wellness consultations, with our oil coaching sessions, and with our continuing education series that you will love. The second type of person has been listening to me and thinking, oh my gosh, my neighbor totally needs these oils because her kids are crazy. Or, you know what, my mom could really use this because, you know what, she's a little bit older and, you know, she might, the regular strength ones might be a little bit potent for her. And this type of person is thinking about others. And when they find something they love, they naturally share it. It's easy to do. That's how I started. I wanted to live my wellness lifestyle, and then it was so easy to share things that I loved, and that worked. And doTERRA supports this type of person with a reward system where they can get their oils paid for. And we call this free natural healthcare. So when they're sharing with friends and family over time, they can get their products paid for, and there are thousands and thousands of people around the globe getting free natural healthcare from doTERRA. It's beautiful. I haven't paid for an oil order since my first kit. All of my oils are free. Now, the third type of person is sitting and listening to this webinar and thinking, I kind of want to do what she's doing. Like, I want to teach people about health and how to live healthier. And I think I could learn what she's doing. And you absolutely can. And this type of person is looking to make some consistent effort and build an income. Maybe they're looking to supplement an extra mortgage payment, an extra car payment. Maybe they want to pay for their kids' sports. And when this type of person continues to share, doTERRA supports them with a robust compensation plan where they can supplement their income or even surpass and become financially free. So I want you to make sure that you let me know if you are a number 2 or a number 3 so that I can send you some more information on that. Now, you're probably thinking, how the heck do I figure out all this stuff? Well, usually what people do is they're going to write down their top 3 health concerns, or for their child, or for their family in general. And then if this is you, I want you to text me those health concerns. And I want you to, here's my number, so get a pen, pause this if you need to, 705-717-4007. And you're going to say, hi, Wendy, it's your name, and say, these are my 3 health concerns. And I will read them and I'll look through my materials and my recommended protocols, and I will message you back with an option or a few different options that would be great for you based on what you send me. Now, if you're receiving this in an email, you can also just reply to that email as well. Or if you are watching this as the on-demand webinar, same thing, just reply to the email. I do have access to extra protocols, and my favorite thing to do is help people create a daily plan and schedule with their oils to take the steps that they want to in the direction that they'd like their health to go. So I talked about how you can get oils at below wholesale, and this is how. doTERRA creates kits that when you look at the oils and you purchase them as a collection, you pay less than the wholesale cost of the essential oils. So this is, for this webinar, we have multiple starter kits, but this is the best option for those of you who are looking to get started with the Summer Survival Kit. It comes with the collection, the kids collection. So all 7 oils, the beautiful carrier, you know that they're pre-diluted and ready to go. It comes with the flashcards and the carabiner stops, and you'll get a TerraShield spray and an On Guard spray. And so if this kit interests you, please make sure you email me, say, I'd like the Summer Survival Kit, or send that through the text message. Another great option if you're like not sure about the rollers or maybe you want to make your own is the Healthy Start Kit. This kit contains the top 10 essential oils in 5 ml bottles and a diffuser. So in this kit, you get your Zengest, that's for digestion. Oregano, that's going to support your immune system. On Guard, this is our immune system support as well. Easy Air is our breathing and respiratory blend. Deep Blue is our muscle and joint pain blend. Peppermint is a staple in everyone's home for headache and head tension and good digestion and focus and concentration and a ton of stuff. Lemon is good for taking internally and helping you to detox your body. It's great for cleaning and cleansing. And any citrus oil that you diffuse is wonderful for supporting positive mood and reducing stress. Lavender is our Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's our, you want to think of skin and sleep and calm with lavender essential oil. Frankincense, he's like the big brother. He's the king of oils that covers a lot of different health challenges and wellness challenges as well. And so this one is a daily staple in our household. It's an anti-aging oil, supports healthy cell function, and just generally speaking, a very, very popular oil. And then tea tree is your antiseptic. It's your anti-everything. So you can use it from anything from cleaning and cleansing to toenail challenges and nail and hair, and it's got a ton of uses for it. And then I love that this kit comes with the diffuser because that is an essential oil staple. We have ours running like 24/7 at home. We love having oils in our diffuser. And this kit is $205 and the summer survival kit is $210. So very similar in price. Depends the way you want to use your oils, if you want to be able to make your own blends, or if you want something that's pre-diluted and ready to go that the kids can identify with, and they can be their oils. So what are your next steps? Well, you're going to text me your questions or your health concerns, and then I'm going to help you get started by choosing a kit, and I'll give you a couple of options. Like I said, I help you place that first order or send you a link to do so. And then your oils get shipped directly to you, to your door, like something from Amazon would, okay? When your oils arrive, we set up an appointment so that I can review them with you again, and I'll tell you all about our continuing education. I'll help you create a game plan for your wellness and your family's wellness. I also gift you an essential oil app that you can, at your fingertips, write down your health concern or write down the oil, and you'll come up with solutions on here. You get 8 weeks of free continuing education, and this has about a $300 value. And you get our support in our Facebook group, and you get lifetime access to that ongoing support. Oh, I forgot to tell you, with either of these kit options, the reason why you're gonna wanna text me first is because I can send you a promo code where you're gonna receive a free 15 ml Citrus Bliss essential oil. It smells like orange creamsicles. Kids love it. And it's wonderful for mood management and more. All right, so we're done our webinar for now. I am here for your questions, or you can email them to me afterwards. I want you to take a screenshot of all of these recipes. These are using our top 10 essential oils and a couple extras that I think you might find helpful when you're back to school or heading to camp or whatever you're doing beyond summer survival. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I will answer some questions after I stop the recording here, and please feel free to reach out to me. I would love if you subscribed to my YouTube channel. Just search Wendy Kohler. You can connect in with me on Facebook or on Instagram at everydayessentials_life, or I'd love if you checked out my website, www.everydayessentials-life.com. Thanks so much, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.